And here I want to make a title. So you can actually use the if function to make an interactive title as well. So that's the interesting part of dashboard. You can make it interactive. So let me just go to my field list and let me put the branches at the filter. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it over here. Equal if all is equals to all. And I'm just going to put, just say I want to put overall market. Otherwise, I will just link back to B1. Okay, there you go. So what I want to do is basically the title over here. I'm going to put here PNL reporting of, and then close apostrophe and I'm going to put it over here. So this is PNL reporting of overall market. So let me just update my cosmetic. Let me put the size of 30. Okay, so there you go. And let me just click this and let me just click a slicer. So I want a slicer, insert slicer, and for branches, I press OK. So now if you notice, when I click Ipoh, it will change to PNL reporting of Ipoh. When I click Kuantan, PNL reporting of Kuantan. When I click Seremban, PNL reporting of Seremban. Sungai Petani becomes Sungai Petani. That's how it looks like. Okay, and what you can do is you can just expand this. So I'm going to put here 4 columns. There you go. So now we do have 4 different columns at our slicer. So I can just adjust this accordingly. And yep, there you go. So this is the reporting it looks like. So your manager can see by branches. Your manager also can see overall market. So this is how the overall market. Of course, we can change the coloring and so on. And what I want to do next is I want to actually show you that we can also do reporting in a different way. So let me just copy this and paste it over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the months over here, remove the branches, and I just want to put the PNL group over here. So now we have the PNL group, and I'll just link. So I'll just link it over here. And this one I'm just going to copy and drag down. So we have this data. Let me just drag to the right. So you might be wondering what we are going to do right now. Basically, what I want to do is I want to create a camera which captures this particular information. So just bear with me. Okay, so let me just go over here and yeah, drag to the right, and there you go. So now OPEX located at the bottom. So let me put at the bottom. COGS is the second item. Revenue is always the top. In accounting, we start with sales, we start with revenue, and then we have COGS. After COGS, we have gross profit, and after gross profit, we have OPEX, net profit. It can be net profit or net loss depending on the situation. So I'm going to put here loss. Okay, there you go. So right now what I'm going to do is let me just auto sum, and I want to do the same. So auto sum for this, and there you go, and the same thing for here. Okay, so now this is how it looks like. This one I just want to remove, ignore error, and there you go. So right now we have the revenue, we have the COGS, and so on. So what I'm going to do is I want to change this to a proper accounting format. Okay, or you can just press Ctrl+1 and you can just choose the accounting format as I shown above. So this one I'll just want to put it as open bracket, close bracket, and press OK. So whatever negative, it becomes open bracket, close bracket. Whatever positive becomes a proper number. And then what you can do next thing is you can actually show the border. Okay, so you might be wondering what we are doing. Basically, we are going to use a camera. If you notice carefully, this is camera function as mentioned over here. So I'm going to select all this. I'm going to put here a camera, and I want to draw it over here. So when I draw over here, what you can see is you can see the performance. Alright, so you can see the performance like here which shows 128, 74 and so on. So we can see the performance. And maybe let me just make it in a better version. So I'm going to press here right click and go to number format. So yeah, we do have this formatting. We do have this data over here. So if you just say you want to put a decimal, so you can put here 00. And of course you can just do the same .00. Yep, there you go. So now it looks better, so you can understand. So for example, 123.7, we have the breakdown over here. The beauty of camera is basically you can actually change. So just say when I align center and I change the color. For example, if just say I change the color. So let me just change the color over here. Bold. And this one also, let me just put the border, top border. Okay, so if you notice, I have changed the background and I have changed the coloring. So over here, it will capture as well. And if just say you don't want the grid line, you can just go to view, So go to view and you can actually remove the grid lines. So when I remove the grid line, so we don't have grid line. So over here also don't have grid line. You want to remove the grid line, so can. So like it looks better and so on. So this is how you can play around. And what I want to do next is I just want to right click over here, pivot table options, and I don't want to auto fit column on update. And over here I'm going to go to sheet form and right click over here, report connections, and I will just tick on this. Make sure you need to tick on both pivot tables. So if you just say when I click on Quantan, so when I click on Quantan, we notice that here we have a 21.14 thousand profit. So we have a breakdown. Basically our title changes, our chart changes, and even the table bottom also changes. So when it comes to preparing dashboard, of course in Excel it's a bit tedious because you need the help of pivot table or pivot chart to prepare a dashboard. But in Power BI it's very straightforward. So if just say you really want to prepare a dashboard in Power BI, I will suggest you to prepare in Power BI, not in Excel.